After suffering 5 strokes, Amy and Roxy's mother needs constant care. The question is, should these sisters split the duties? Amy says right now, it's all on her. But Roxy says the one day that she takes her mom is all that she can give with a family of her own. Amy, recently you both had to make a major medical decision about your mother's health, and it led to a big old disagreement. Could you tell us what happened?
Yeah, my mother was in the hospital. She had to have a defibrillator put in.
Okay.
And at that time, even prior to the defibrillator, my mom was, I don't want to live like this. If something happens, you know, just let me go and all this other stuff. And I said, is that your wishes, Mom? And she says, yeah, because I don't want to live like this. She told me that several times.
Okay.
So when
But at that time, my mother was living with me. She had been living with me for about 2.5 months, and she'd never expressed that she wanted to be let go.
So you wanted your mother to not have the defibrillator and Roxy?
I didn't want it put in.
Okay.
Because I said, okay, it wasn't going to save her from having more strokes. So what the defibrillator was going to do was going to add extra years to her life. So, you know, and I said, Mom, is this the life you want to keep on living? And she was like, I don't know. And I said, well, let me talk to my sister.
Okay.
So your mom told you that she didn't know after everything happened if she wanted that to be done to her?
She, crazy
She
thing.
went back and forth.
Yeah, she did. And the nurse came to me and he said, I'm going to tell you what you're doing right now, this defibrillator surgery, is going to add years onto your mother's life. Mm-hmm. Your mother has expressed to me, I hate living like this. I hate being in the hospital. Who's to say while I'm here or I'm at work, she doesn't have another stroke?
But
and then it just keeps,
the fact is, though, your mom said that she didn't know.
Yeah, because she didn't know. She went back and forth with it. And then, so when I...
Judge Mary, what do you do in a situation like that?
Well, there should hopefully have been something put in place in writing that mom's wishes were expressed, and you know, a patient advocate,
You're absolutely right.
which was necessary. Was your mother able to speak and say what her wishes were when the defibrillator was going in?
She could. Her mind is there. It's just trying to get the words out.
Verbal.
Okay.
Yeah,
she
the
shake
verbal
her
part.
head, yes or no? Was
She can, yeah.
And what did she say?
And she says, no, I want to live. You know, I want to be with my grandkids.
Well,
At that time, she wasn't stable. I mean, and she had just suffered another stroke, and I feel like she was scared.
But it sounds like you guys really didn't agree on this one. So, you know, Roxy, you said that you wanted to extend your mother's life, and Amy, you kind of felt differently. And Roxy, it's interesting because you're the one who had the most conflict and the most resentment towards your mom. So can you reconcile that for us?
It's probably because I know that I want to maybe have a chance to forgive my mother.
Forgive her for what?
Reconcile and fix the anger that I have towards her.
Yes.
And the anger you have was because of when you were growing up?
I felt always that my mom was very disinterested in what family life was be. I feel like she resented us.
Do you think that that's why you're so focused on making sure for your children that they don't experience that?
Yes.
There's a lot of conflict there. Amy, do you see that with Roxy, that she's really
I see
conflicted?
the resentment with her and my mother. I do.
Yeah.
Do you understand it?
I do.
And do you see the other side too? That
And I do. I mean, I have a lot of compassion, Roxanne, you know,
Yeah.
as far as that way. You know, I'm not gonna, and I try not to force it on her.
Yeah.
You know, but there are times where I'm sorry, you have to take her. I'm at my wit's end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about your feelings towards your sister? I mean, are you not looking at her and saying, oh my God, I don't know. You know, you deal with it one day. Think about multiplying that times 7.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what she's doing. How are you looking toward your compassion toward your sister, who I think you love? I mean, do you think about that? What it's doing to your sister, not your mom, but your sister.
Something like, as growing up, the things that I'm obligated to do, I always do well at. And I guess I've never felt a true obligation. And I hear what my sister's saying. I hear her stresses, and I hear everything she's going through. I guess it's almost expected that she would do those things, but because I don't feel the pressure, I work best under pressure. If I felt more pressure, then I would be more successful at it.
So I should put more pressure on you, is that what you're saying?
Yes.